Hey, what up, yo? You already know what time it is, baby. Conversation with the stars, hosted by yours truly, Uncle Black, aka Demon or Violet Diamond. You're never the main man. So, vandaag, still, I'm not alone. I got my big. Get to know this legend, bro. Like, yo, y'all gonna understand, man. I'm so hyped up for this one. Y'all gonna understand why I'm so ready for this one. Let's get it going on. Let's get my big brother on real quick so we don't waste any time. Amen. Shout out to y'all. I hope y'all good. Hope y'all had great days. And we're about to have a good evening. I promise that. Kurtman, where you at? Dango. Dango. Oh, it looks like Kurtman might be having some problems. Can you hear me up? Oh my God. You good?
I'm good.
I can't see you.
Give me a second. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dango. Finally. How are you, my brother?
I'm good. And how are you?
I'm good. You had a good day?
Yeah, I like to think so. It's hot. It's been a hot day.
Hey.
Yeah. So yeah. So I had to endure, but I'm good.
All right, cool. So, like, bro, I don't want to waste any time because we've wasted some minutes already. So I just want to get straight to the business.
Yeah.
First thing that caught my attention was your name, bro. Like, how are you, Hassan? How are you, Hassan?
Hassan, when I'm Muslim. So when I became Muslim, I was given that name. Hassan. So they saw it fit for me, and then I didn't use it for a long time. And then yeah, I was first introduced to the game by K-Soul Music. That was the name I used to use. So I decided, why not? Let me start using my own name, which is a beautiful name, with beautiful attribute. So igama lami uSibusiso Hassan Wakazwane. So I just decided to take Uzwane, isithakazelo sakhona, and just use Mangete. So that's how I became Hassan Mangete.
Yeah, I caught this one part, but I was like, Hassan, am I losing it? Can you tell me the meaning behind that?
Hassan. It has no meaning, but it just means someone with good manners, good looking, good attributes. Just umuntu osiphethe kahle, basically.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about your childhood then. Like, what kind of child were you? Like, were you a troublesome one, or were you just straight up going to church?
No, I've always been a good boy, man. I've always been a good boy. Like, I can't think of an incident. Well, I can think of a few incidents where just like any child, I was a bit naughty.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, childhood was good. My mother made sure that there was food on the table, even though it was hard, but she made sure we went to bed to sleep on a full stomach.
Yeah.
Everything. I grew up okay, man. Soweto, Catholic Grand. My upbringing was good, and then I had what you call religious values when growing up.
Okay.
So that sort of kept me grounded for a long time.
Grounded.
Yeah,
Is that the right way?
Yeah, man. You see, religious values are important, man. What can I say? They're important to keep a child sort of in check, or because you get out of line. There's a lot of things right now growing up like you can go out of line any times. That can just get you out of line. So, but yeah, I've been Yeah, I've been a good boy. Yeah.
I did you were you interested in music from scratch or did you want to be something else?
No, no, music was not my first love. My first love was I wanted to be a pilot. I want to be a pilot, Shama aeroplane. That was my dream. In fact, it still is. I would love to one day get a certificate or something that allows me to fly a plane. So yeah, it was my first love. It was my first love. Then the music bug bit me afterwards. As I was growing up. But yeah, my first love was being a pilot.
I so like how far did you take it? Did you go to you try to go to college and quit along the way? I want to understand where you cut the whole route.
Uh, no, I tried joining the Navy, South African Navy. But then I think by that time after school, by that time the music bug had already bitten me, so I was a bit distracted.
And you went to gospel, right? You started off with gospel, fully gospel.
No, no, honestly, I didn't start with gospel. Uh, I didn't start with gospel. When I started with R&B. Uh, that was after school. When I first started writing, I wrote love songs, and I listened to a lot of Boys to Men. I listened to a lot of Music Soul Child. I listened to a lot of Maskan, Dimpakanga. But that's the influence of afterwards. But initially, it was the R&B. So that
So
was
like,
so
oh, my bad, I cut you off. Like I didn't mean to disturb you. Like, so
no, no, no.
how does the whole switch come about? When do you now switch into being a gospel artist? Because songs like "How Could I," they're very, 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 very like they have a deep meaning behind them. Like,
How could I came out in 2020?
yeah,
Came out in 2020, and I started doing music around 2003.
yeah, yeah.
You get
Well,
so when
yeah,
I first
yeah.
started, I started R&B, then went on. I was introduced to house. Then I was introduced to
Okay.
house music. That's where I got to to understand the house game and music and the actual singing, and that's where I got to understand that part of the game. And that's where I was introduced to this genre that I'm currently doing now. But it started off as R&B. Then I started learning from different South African genres, which is
Yeah,
Abomaskandi, which is Mpakanga,
yeah,
and I started looking up, listening to voices like Busumhlongo, Mambusumhlongo. No, there's a lot, man. South African music, there's like, it's beautiful. So that's why I got the influence. But I started R&B, house, then you know, uh, later on, then I started doing. I decided, no, I need to do an album, a gospel
gospel
album.
album.
It was not really gospel. In Islam, we call it nasheed. We call it
Oh,
nasheed. So yeah,
okay.
it's a genre on its own. It's called nasheed, but let me to explain it to people. It will be just plain gospel, just to make sure that people understand.
Can you please just introduce us to this Nasheed? Make us understand what is Nasheed?
It's how could I? Nasheed, it's how could I? The song that you post about. It's how could
Yeah,
I? One day, it's normal songs, but uh, Islamically based. So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not Christianity, but Islamically based in the direction that is one would take is Islamically based. So it has the values, the teachings, the love of God, Allah, the one above. Yeah, that's basically it's about that. There's nothing, and then sometimes we sing in Arabic. So, but I chose to sing in Sisulu and English so that people who doesn't know Arabic can understand.
Yeah. Also, you're in the country, so we gotta relate. Like, yeah. I
Yes, I wanted
understand.
yes. I wanted everybody to understand. I wanted to capture you. I wanted to capture a person who's not even Muslim, and they should understand what I'm singing about and what is it that I'm talking about. So I made it simple to that extent.
If I was to be honest, like, I've never been interested in knowing what's really happening in the Muslim culture until I started seeing some of your, I should say covers, not songs, but I saw covers
Yes,
and
man.
then your songs. Yeah. So
Ah,
like, when you on that gospel tip, Glorify, like Glorify
yes,
was a crazy album. Like, I wonder how the journey was
yes.
because you postponed it 2 times or 3 times. You postponed the release date.
The release date, yes. You did your research. No, we postponed. Yes, 2 times. Yes, you're right. We postponed it 2 times. It was insane. The album. In fact, if I were to put it this way, this was by far one of the best work I've ever worked on. This by far my if even if after 10 years, 5 years, when I go back to listening to Glorify, I would say yes, I gave it my 155%. So I gave it my all. It's a beautiful album. If you listen from track 1 to track 12, it's actually for to track 11. There's a surprise track in there. So if you listen to it, it's beautifully crafted. I worked with two gentlemen who gave who gave it their all. Because when I invite someone into my space, when I invite someone into my space, I want them to be part of it. I want them to take the journey with me, walk the path, Nami. So I make them understand what is it that I want to achieve. What is the goal? What's the end goal of what I'm trying to achieve? Then they come with me. So they came with me. That is DJ Vusi and MZ. They gave it their all on this project. So it's one of the best projects I've ever done. Yeah, like that it was a beautiful journey, I have to say. It was a beautiful journey.
You dropped it in 2020, right? 20,
Dropped it in
2021?
2020. So 2020 October.
2020.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
you did
and
your
like
research.
so like it's still your favorite project even to this day. Like that says a lot about it, bro. Like shout out, bro. Like
It's personal. It's personal. It's personal. Yeah, it's personal, man. Um I was going through a lot, man. I was going through a lot, so it just came out at the right time. And remember, when it dropped, we were still during a lockdown. I think, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, we were
yes,
the
yes, it was.
yeah, we're still going. So it came out at the right time, and I introduced like it's just a beautiful body of work. In fact, I will still recommend people to go and listen to it.
I
I would
will
still
do this.
recommend it. Yeah, you must. Yeah, I still push it. In fact, I'll still push it. Yeah, but for now, we're on to something else.
Okay, I understand. So like in my understanding, I thought you started off with gospel. So I wanted to know like how did it come about for you to switch into this genre? But now I understand that you've been there before, so it was kinda easy for you
Yes,
to go back to the roots. But I want to
yes.
understand like having been in both like fields, what can you point out and say like this is the advantage of being these advantages are good in the gospel side and these are bad for like the public side. I don't know if I should say the worldly side or just the public side.
Oh, what I can say, there was just so many politics when I was doing this album, and how I wanted to push it. There was nothing that was involved. Like, let me put it this way, there was no barriers. I could do anything that I wanted to do in terms musically, creatively. Um, so when I went into it, there was no, in fact, when doing this album, there was no politics, there was no, how can I put it? It was just pure music. It was
Yeah,
just pure music. So that's why
just you doing you.
I was just me doing me. So with this other genre, you have to now look at who you really selling it. Even yes, you have to look at who you're selling it. How are you selling it to them? Who's your target market? What do they like? What are they listening to right now? What are they vibing to right now? What's popping? What's not popping? Why you would do this? Why you shouldn't do that? You see, there's a whole lot of, so you look at that and then you do the music according to what's, so there's all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's what the disadvantage about the other genre is about. Until you get to a point where you say, no, now I can do what I love to do. So yeah, there's a downside with regards to the mainstream.
Yeah, like as much as we don't want to say it, it's like the first time you
Yes.
kind of need some approval from the audience, and then from there you can now show them what you
Yes.
really like. Yeah. So like I want
Yeah.
to ask, please tell me about the song Happy. How did this one come about? This feature, Happy? It's a big song. It's massive, bro.
It's a big song. Let me just say, okay, so number one, I'm a TNA artist. TNA artist, which is based both in South Africa and Namibia.
Yeah.
We soon venturing into Zambia and to Zimbabwe and all the other countries. But firstly, we're based in both South Africa and Namibia. So DJ Yosonia is from Namibia.
Yeah.
So yeah, the song when they sent the song, it had vocals. It has, I can make you happy, happy, happy. Yeah. That part was there, but it was written by someone. But it was written by someone else. Okay,
Okay.
so yeah, the instructions came. Okay, in fact, you need to do this. How best can you do this vocals? How best can you do these songs? This song. So yeah, we had to. It's a beautiful song. So we felt like no, this we are given a very nice song. It's nice. It's always nice to get to work to with a beautiful song. So yeah, they sent it to us with the chorus. We just sang the chorus and then we added our verse, which is me, myself, and Usabel Ongcan. So yeah, I mean
Yeah.
it's a beautiful song, produced by Glow. Yeah, also from Namibia. So it's a
So
beautiful song. It's out now.
no, you can talk. You can talk.
I was just saying it's out now. People can get it.
Yeah, it's out on all digital platforms. You can go get it like
Platforms.
anywhere. So like
Anyway,
I
yes.
understand that. So TNA is the one that's making like DJ so is also like in TNA.
Yes, DJ Yesona is also in TNA. Sabelo
Oh,
Ngala is also in TNA. K-Boss, Esmo now, no Esmo now, Danko. There's a song called Danko.
no. I know the
Yeah,
song. Yeah.
but it's also from Namibia and it's also signed under a TNA.
Oh, so I was wondering how do you get
Yeah,
your songs like played in Namibia like that? Because it seems like every song you drop played that side. I'm
yeah,
like,
it's also no, no. I'm international. I'm international. International.
that's a fact. That's a fact. And you're still gonna go even further,
Yeah,
bro. It's inevitable.
yeah, man.
So, like, I see most of your visuals are shot by like Potogo Visuals. Are you in partnership with them, or did you just like their work?
In fact, I've been working with Putuku Visual for a very long time. For a very, very long time. Yes, we were in partnership. In fact, we still are in partnership. I just got involved with TNA. I started working with TNA. So yeah, we're still in contact. But now I work mostly with Spectrum. Spectrum. Most of my music videos were shot by Putuku Visuals. Amazing guy, amazing friend, amazing videographer and a director. Yeah, so we used to work together. That's why I've got so many videos with him.
I can tell. Like I've seen the work. It's,
Yeah,
it's insane. By the way, I'm
yeah,
also a
man.
videographer. I shoot something, so I can tell when
Yeah,
something
man.
is that dope. So like,
Thanks, God.
how
Thanks,
does
man.
one get to feature Hassan Mangete?
Music is spiritual connection. you have to connect in one way or the other. I have to love your stuff. I have to, and this now it's easy. I always tell the youngsters, it's easy to make music now. It's very easy. We can just get into studio, record a song. After we're done with the song, then what? That's what I always ask. But working it's easy. It's easy by now. I understand how to do a song. I understand how to make a song. I've been listening to a lot of advices when I was still coming up, when I was still starting out. Listening is very important. That's what I always say. So I listen to a lot of artists. I listen to a lot of. I've got a lot of mentors. They're still around me even now. So I listen a lot. So now. So I advise these youngsters, you need to work on your craft. You need to understand the game. Like I said, we need to vibe. We need to vibe. I need to understand your sound. I need to love your sound. So then we can move forward.
And so like it also matters a lot what the person is planning with the song, because I understand it will be a waste to
yes, man.
Sure, so
another thing.
No,
yeah. Now I was saying sometimes there was an advice that I read. I'm not sure where I read it. The guy said sometimes you need to understand where you are in the game. You need to understand where you are, which level you are at in the game, so that when you do approach someone that's above your game, you need to be able to afford that person, because they are not in your lane. They are not at your same level. But then if you want to work with them, they really need to be impressed with your work.
If you can't afford them.
If you can't afford them. Yeah. So that's basically it. Basically that.
Like when you're speaking about it, I'm starting to remember. Like I see a lot of artists, they say like they don't charge a lot like for their features, but they care about the vibe. Like so, like what you're saying, it's kind of ringing in my head now. That like you have to be know your game.
Yeah. This thing is music is you need to connect. You need to connect. I still love going to the studio. Let's go to the studio, write a song together. Let's listen to the instrumental. Let's, and then get the product out. That's like both your babies. Now you are both in it. You are both there. So for me, that's how I enjoy doing it. You need to connect. If I love your stuff, I'm definitely going to work on it.
Yeah, and you prefer being in the same studio.
Yeah, I prefer studio. Even though sometimes you are required not to be in the same studio. I've done a lot of songs now with artists. I was not in the same studio with them, but I still connected to the song. So it also does happen that other way.
Shout out. Okay, let's get back to the music. Angsos, man. Like, how does this one come up? Bro, you're dropping hits only. You're dropping hits and hits and hits. I don't understand this. How do you do that? People miss, bro.
I've got a great team behind me. TNA has put a lot into where I'm at, with a lot of features. They've just been putting in the work just to make sure I'm out there, just to make sure I'm working with the right people. Credit really goes out to the team and the head of department that side. So yeah, they really put in the work. That's why I was able to do a song with Nowaz. Not only one song, not two, but 3 songs.
3? Is it not 2?
I've got 3 songs with Nowaz. The other one is not out yet.
Oh, don't do me like that. I'm like, I saw 2.
Yeah, man. So there is 2. There's 2 currently out now, which is Tandawena and Angsos. So Angsos, it's an amazing song. It's an amazing song. The production is on point. Everyone made sure they bring in their A game. I recorded this song, like I said earlier on. They sent the instrumental. I listened to it. I was automatically sold. It's a beautiful song. I was like, this one I'm gonna, and I started writing, and then I recorded it and I sent it, obviously to Namibia. I sent it to Namibia. They loved it. They loved it. They loved it. In fact, they kept pushing it back because it was such a good song. Yeah, they kept pushing it back. It was supposed to come out, I think last month already, but they
Oh,
pushed it back. Yeah. So they needed the perfect time for it. So yeah,
yeah.
when I sent it, Nogwazi, when she heard it, she loved it. In fact, she loved it. Not only did she love this one, this was actually the song that led her to record on all the other songs that she's on.
Damn, bro. Like, that's
Yeah,
crazy. You know,
man.
nobody has insane hits. So, like, that's a crazy thing to say.
Yeah, man.
So, like, when I first heard you, like, with Nokwazi, I thought to myself, like, okay, it's you and her reaching out to Namibia. Until we have this conversation, I'm like, oh, so this song was made here and it traveled and it
It's all
came.
about yes. Then it came back, yes. Now technology has made things easy, man. Technology has made things very easy now. Now you can just send the whole album, get it mixed overseas, bring it back, come back, and then listen to it, and then just it's just on yeah, man. It makes everything very easy. So that song traveled. That song traveled.
Is that song part of a project or something? Are you working on an album?
We now just releasing singles. We release Uchwala featuring Murumba Peach.
Yes.
Uh, Sabelo Ncala, Murumba Peach, Hassan Mangete, Esmo Nawe. It is doing
Yeah.
amazing things right now, both on TV and radio. It's on every day, everywhere. People are starting. The people are loving it. I'm getting really great feedback from the masses. And then we released Ntombazana featuring Musinom Sol.
Yeah, yeah. Which
Uh,
is not a, yeah. I expected a piano song with Sinom solo, but yeah, you killed.
Ah, no, it's not Amapiano. No, Snom Solo is an Afro artist also because I
Yeah.
listen to most of his stuff. It's like it does Amapiano, but we all know that's where we are. All of us. That's where we are. We are Afro artists. We love Afro pop, Afro beat. That's where we are. So yes, man. Then we did. Then now with Liz and Souls featuring Unogwas.
You know, bro, like you have a crazy catalog. You know, when I think about Uchu Alane,
Yeah.
I want to ask you, like, is there a song that you ever walked out in the studio feeling like that is a hit? Because for me, Uchu Ala, like, if it was me, I would literally walk out the studio knowing that nah, I got one.
Uh,
Crazy.
yeah, I mean, I do feel that song is a beautiful song. You see, there's so many people on that song. I
Yeah.
always tell people, teamwork makes really great work. So you can't move forward when you're working alone. You really need a team. So now I think there's about 8 people on that song. It's Murumba Peach, Hassan, Sabelo Ncala, Hassan Mangete, Esmo Nawe, or Omid, and there's also the TNA team to always advise. And that's like a team. So that's why the song is like taking off and just suppressing all the other songs that you've released. So it's a beautiful song, man. It's a beautiful summer song. People are loving it. Yeah, and yeah. So you can't not expect it to do as well as it's doing now.
It had to, like, and you know, like, it's December now, you see it's hot. It's time for what? Which one? So,
Let me just quickly put out a secret.
yeah.
I don't drink. I don't drink.
You don't even nimble like at all.
Not at all.
When
I
did you
don't.
quit?
Uh, I don't. I played with alcohol. I played with alcohol. I shouldn't, but I played at some point. That was like till 2011. 2011. That was the last time I saw. So the guys were laughing at me the whole time. Ah, well, I'll put no puza. I'll put no puza, and you're writing a song about ritual. Yeah. So
It's pretty ironic.
yeah. So I was sort of peer pressured into the song.
Uh, but you did very well. And one thing I like about you, like, it's not just us that enjoy your verses. You also enjoy your very own verses, which is like not everyone has the same feeling. I really like that about you.
How? No, man, you must love what you're doing. You see, I don't stop. Instead, I can record one verse, one take, maybe 20 times until I'm satisfied with what I'm doing. If I'm not happy with it, I'm, that song I'm not gonna like it because I'm not happy. I need to be happy with the song. I need to be happy with it. So you need to love your own voice, your own tone, your own. You need to love you need to be your fan of what you are doing first before anyone else can jump into it.
Oh, bro. You know, like a lot of people, they can't wait to get out of the studio, like knowing they got a song done. They don't want to go through that process. You see that love, that ambition, that passion, it makes the
Yeah, man.
difference. I swear to God.
Yeah, I put in 100% every time I record, every time I'm on the song because you never know who's listening to a song and which ear, what kind of an ear is listening to the song. So that's why I'm saying if the song is not up to to my standard, I fight for it not to get released because it's not to the level where I want it to
Yeah,
be. Yeah.
yeah. It's gonna ruin your name as well.
Yeah, but sometimes I've learned also to because I work now with a team, a big team. So now when they say no, wait, you got it, I listen few more times just to make sure because now when they say they got it, my ear is different to them and how they want the song to sound. They also hear it. So if they can hear the song is proper, the song is proper. So I also have to have that control also to say, okay, it's fine now. It can go ahead, but
Can
I'll
go.
also fight to make sure it's 100%.
I
So
like that.
yeah, man, yeah, man. I put in the work.
Yeah, and I like that. Like your team plays a huge part in it. I like that you don't even try to like discredit them in any way. You don't forget them. Like
No,
you speak of them. Like I love that.
no. 10A is 10A have put me on, bruh. 10A have put me on that much. 10A have taken my career and put it on the next level. You know, because even before 10A, yes, I was pushing. Yes,
Hmm.
I've got a lot of music videos that I've done before 10A. But there's always that level that you must get to. So we are going for that next level.
But speaking on that, like bro, you once did a song with Kalo, but I've never heard it.
Bruh, man, ish, you know, as I said, part, I did two songs with Kalo. They both
Yeah.
never came out. Two songs, not just one, two songs with Kalo.
Why?
Uh,
Damn.
ish, man, it's just politics, man. Politics, and you know,
Ah.
not man. I feel the same way. I feel that people need to hear those songs, man. Like imagine me and Kayla on the same song.
Bro, I've searched. Bro, I've searched. Like,
But
damn, bro.
you know, let me put it out here now. Let me just say, DJ Abza, DJ Abza, DJ Abza, DJ Abza, put out the music, Baba, put out the music. Let's find a way to put out the songs. Yeah, Kalo, let's find a way. I'm sure this recording I'll make sure I get it to them. But yeah, man, yeah, it's those are two songs. One day they'll come out. One day.
Yeah, I'll make sure I cut this clip out. Like I'll make sure that
Yes.
has to come out. Like
Yeah, you know, I listen to this song. When I listen to the song now, man, I feel as though they really, um, they must come out. They must come out. But it's fine. We'll sort it out. Whatever it
oh,
is.
so you still have the songs?
No, we do have the songs. The songs. I still have the songs.
Oh,
I have
okay.
the songs. I have the
Yeah,
songs.
that's good. Like you can sort that out, and then we get the music.
Yeah.
I always,
One day. One day.
yeah.
I was just saying one day, man, the world is going to hear the songs. You know, sometimes when something doesn't happen, man, when I'm writing, I'm low. Sorry.
Oh man, you gonna be good?
Give me a second. Yeah, I think I'm good. Let me just put it this way. When the song or something doesn't happen at that time, and it happens at the particular time, it just means it wasn't meant for it to happen at that time. So when the right time comes, it will come.
It didn't happen.
Yeah.
I can't wait for this one because I'm also a big fan of Kalo. So and it's also
Yeah,
kind of
man.
quiet lately, so it would be great for you to just do that. Like shout out,
Mwah. No, I'll call him and find out why he's so quiet.
please, brother. If I could, I would.
Yeah.
So I also wanted to say congratulations on your nomination, brother. EMVA.
Hey, we've got a nomination. Hey, thanks for reminding me. Yes, we've got a nomination on Happy or on the Eminent Video Awards for Best International Video. Another category. Sorry, I forgot the other category. Yeah, but we've got two nominations on one song, which is which is amazing. Which is amazing,
Yeah,
bro. Which is amazing. Yeah. So we can't wait for the award. They're on the 12th of November. We can't wait. And the voting process will start soon. So people must vote, 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 and vote.
yeah. Like, do pass us the thing so that we can keep sharing. We can keep sharing. Yeah.
Definitely.
So this part of the interview this year is the crazy part. This is the part I love the
Because
most. This year I need you to open up and be honest with me. Like you
I'll
almost said
try.
something. You almost said something and I ignored it like because I wanted it to be on this spot. Like, I want you to tell me
Ah,
this one.
so
Yeah, this one childhood secret you did and you never told anybody about it, and it's been in your mind for all these years. There's this foolish thing you did as a kid that only you know, or only you and your few friends.
you know this one. When I was still in school, there was this teacher. His name was Mr. Mjaka. I pray and hope he's still alive. He used to teach maths. I think he was from. I think he was from. I'm not sure. I can't remember from where he was, but I think he was from Congo or one of the. But obviously, when growing up, he had an accent, and he had an accent, so we used to mess around with with that accent.
So, unfortunately.
Big pastor. Yeah. So yeah, man. So yeah, I messed around with him in class a lot. And at some point, he got mad and threw me out of the class. Yeah. So yeah, that was one of the things I did.
That's crazy. I wonder what you were saying with the accent, but yeah.
No, let's leave it there. Let's leave it there. Let's move on. Next.
Okay, fine. The second one, the most
Uh,
embarrassing thing that's ever happened between you and the girl you were trying to make.
let me see if I can remember a story. Most embarrassing. Most embarrassing. Ish. You know, I'm a child of a boarding school, so I never had that many encounters with females. Uh,
Oh.
yeah. Let me see. No, I
Wababa
can't think.
moment.
But the only, no, this one I can't say. The one that I'm thinking about, I can't say. No. Can I pass this one?
Guy,
Man.
Should we skip this one?
No, the most it was just when going up, the Shama fleet, Masio Cheka.
That part.
Yeah, so that was one of those embarrassing moments. So when you pass Shire fleet, it was like everyone came here, which is here now, and everyone knows. So, so thinking about it now, man, it's like that was really embarrassing. Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, you were convinced that people were not noticing. Like,
Oh, but they know.
that's crazy, bro. We grew up in different times.
Yeah,
So, like, right now, it's a choosing game, right?
yeah, man.
Setfield or Daliwonga?
Oh, yo. Let me see. Damn it. Okay. All right. Yo. You see, I've been in the same space with Setral. I've been in studio with Setral. I've met him personally. The only guy I haven't met is Daliwong, but they're both talented.
Yeah.
They are both sort of not pioneers, yeah. They're both pioneers of the game of the Amapiano when it first started, the vocal part of it. So I would say settle on this one. Yeah, settle.
Okay, just to make a bit of a correction, let's say like the something social pioneered it and then they took it to another level.
Okay. You know the politics. You know when you first started this interview, there's a part where I mentioned politics. You mentioned it there. Yes, something Soweto pipe. We can't. That one we can't run away from it. Something Soweto definitely. But they joined after. They're the ones. They're this. Let me put it this way: the second generation pioneers of the genre.
Yes.
So yeah, when more. This. That's why I'm saying politics. Politics. You know, I've tried to run away from politics as much as I can. But yeah, something Soweto started the the
the piano wave with the likes of Shah. Yeah.
It's because I know where you
Like it's a beautiful thing, man. Like I really love what they've created in the.
You see, I know where. I was saying I know something Soweto story. I know how he started, where he started from, and where he comes from. So I sort of relate. Was also something sort of Wasekasi, also Soweto. I'm from Soweto too, so I relate with him. I understand where he came from. I know where he started. So now I know for a fact that he's a pioneer of the sound and the tone and everything. So the boys took it even further.
Yeah, very true. Like shout out to something Soweto, man. Like he's
Can I
been
say
great.
what? Yes, man, it's been amazing. Let me put it this way. To me, I feel as though the time he taken out and was not releasing for some time. I wish he had not had that short period of time that he was not releasing music.
Why?
Just to see how interesting the game was going to be.
I want to say I'm happy he wasn't in the game. I want to say I'm happy because it allowed us to enjoy and like embrace something so Setril and Daliwong. Sound a bit similar to him. We were gonna start comparing him, all that kind of boring stuff. But now that they were alone in the space, we were able to enjoy them. That's my thought. But yeah, it would have been interesting.
No, I hear you.
Okay,
you.
Like,
the next
moving
one,
on. Casper, aka
Casper, without a doubt, Casper.
Movies or series?
Ooh, hey, okay. Now I fall in love with series. I would say series. series.
Okay.
Yeah.
Miriam Makeba or Mambu Simplongo. These are the
Come
great late
on,
legends.
come on.
The great late
Ah!
legends.
I listen. Yo, uh,
Rest in peace to them.
hey, you killed me there, man. Okay, let me see. In terms of business and maneuvering and pioneering, and I was going to choose Mane Makeba, but vocally, execution,
Yeah.
creativity,
Adam.
went for Mambus from.
That's the most respectful way to put it. Thank you.
Yeah,
So moving on, let's take it to the
yeah.
S, like bigger park.
Pardon?
Let's take it to the hip hop side, bigger park.
Bigor Park. I mean, I can't. I have to say
Oh,
Park, man. Yo, I have to say Park.
we
I
have
Park.
to.
I have to
Okay,
say Park. Yeah, I have to say Park. Park. Yeah, no. Biggie was
that's
great.
good.
Yeah.
Timeless.
There's a lot that goes into the game also. Wordplay, a bit back then they had a bit of poetry, uh, um, pushing in the game. Yeah, so I think Park took it. Even though both their lives were cut short, so I would have loved to see them go the long haul.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so Park for me.
I'm a big fan of Biggie, but like I always give it
Yeah,
to
man.
Park because like I always give it to Park because of like the body of work he did, like in such a short space of
Yeah,
time. Like 5 years.
yeah.
Someone mentioned, I don't know, like I don't remember who it was, that he's been to jail, he's shot movies, he's done this in such a short period of time. Like that's
Yes.
crazy, bro. That's crazy.
When he passed, he was 20. He was 25. So you
Imagine,
think
bro.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah, so like football, Messi or Ronaldo.
You know what? You know what? I'm a fan of hard work. To me, it seems Ronaldo had to work extra hard to get where he is. Messi is talented. He also had to work, but he's got more talent than Ronaldo. Ronaldo had to work. So for me, I'm for the fighting. Fight for what you want. Fight for what you believe in. Go out there and chase. So for me, I would say Ronaldo because he has achieved a lot by just working extra hard and putting in the work.
Fair, fair. Shout out, bro.
Yeah,
That was the
man.
last question about that. So like, yeah, you said you're not dropping any project. You're just gonna drop singles and videos only, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, we drop it. We drop. Like I said, now I'm just pushing these two singles. In October, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm dropping, but I'm sure I'm dropping a surprise feature. Like I'm looking forward to that feature. I'm looking forward. TNA, please do the right thing. The song is already done. I can't say anything about it right now, but it's like a feature I've been wanting for such a long time. Yeah, so it's dropping. I'm hopefully in October. So for now, Uchwala is out. Shout out to Omid. Omid, who just joined us right now. Shout out to him. He mixed and mastered Uchwala.
Oh,
Omid.
okay.
Yeah, man.
Shout out.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to him. So yeah, so now we dropped Uchwala, we dropped Angsoze, we dropped Ntombazana. Sabelo Ngala just dropped Balega. I had to mention the beautiful song. The voice is proper. It's proper. Just dropped Balega, and yeah, man, there's a lot of music from TNA that is out there. That is coming out. So yeah, we're dropping. Let's just wait for October. But for now, let's enjoy these singles. These beautiful songs I just gave. Let's people enjoy it.
Shout out, bro. Thank you.
Yeah,
So
man.
like the last thing I like for you to say before you leave is a very positive thing. there's a young kid anywhere in the world, doesn't matter where, trying to
Yeah.
be the next Hassan.
Yeah,
Going
man.
through whatever financial or emotional, whatever obstacles they have. What can you tell that person?
Yeah, man. Ooh, if just for now, I would say in simple words, don't give up. Don't give up. uNkulunkulu khona is always listening. He's always hearing. What you are going through, he sees. What you are striving for, he sees. What you want to achieve in life, he knows. He knew before even you were born, he knew that you want to achieve that particular thing. So the only thing you can do is to have hope and faith in him that one day you'll get where you want. But never lose hope. Once you lose hope, you die. If you stop dreaming, you die. Yeah, people must just continue. You must just continue. If it's into the music, love what you do. Love what you do. It's not about money. It's about the passion. The passion will get you all the money that you want. Yeah, man.
Dango, couldn't have said it best.
Yeah, man.
Dango, thank you for your time, but I really appreciate
No,
it.
man. Thank you so much for having me. People must just show love, show support, go out there and support whatever I'm doing. I've been putting in the work. I've been working hard just to make sure I get to the level that I'm at. For me, just to be where I'm at right now, I feel as though I've achieved a lot with what I wanted to do in music. So from here on, moving forward, it's just going to be an amazing journey, and I'm looking forward to it. My brother, thank you so much for the opportunity.
God bless and good luck with your future.
Thank you so much, man.